Welcome to the Wellness Lab Digest, where we help you to absorb powerful, life-changing insights from top wellness experts with our daily bite-sized wellness podcast summaries. Each episode is packed with distilled, powerful takeaways to boost your health and well-being. To support this podcast, please scroll down on whatever app you're listening. Ratings and reviews are helpful. Even better, just send the show to a friend. Check out our sponsors at the bottom of the page, or simply click the Support the Show link below the episode description. LED light therapy sounds like something from a sci-fi movie, but this technology is actually transforming how we treat everything from acne to aging. The most mind-blowing part? Different colors of light can penetrate your skin at completely different depths to target specific problems.
You know what fascinates me most about this technology? The way scientists have managed to harness specific wavelengths of light to achieve such precise results. It's like having a whole spectrum of healing at our fingertips.
Let me break down how this actually works. Think of your skin as having different layers, kind of like an onion. Each color of light can reach a specific depth, which is why certain colors are better for treating different skin concerns.
That's such an interesting way to think about it. Could you walk us through the different colors and what makes each one unique?
Well, let's start with blue light, which is probably the most commonly known. It works on the uppermost layer of your skin, and this is pretty amazing. It actually targets and destroys acne-causing bacteria without harming the healthy skin around it.
The precision of blue light therapy is remarkable. I've heard it's particularly effective for people who can't tolerate harsh topical treatments.
Exactly right. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Red light actually travels much deeper into your skin than blue light. It's fascinating because it stimulates these things called mitochondria, which are basically the power plants of your skin cells.
So it's like giving your skin cells an energy boost from the inside out. That explains why it's so effective for anti-aging.
You know what's really cool? Red light therapy isn't just about fighting wrinkles, it's also incredible for wound healing and reducing inflammation. Some studies have shown it can speed up healing by up to 40%.
That's pretty impressive. What about green light? I feel like we don't hear about that one as much.
Green light is actually one of the unsung heroes of light therapy. It penetrates to what's called the papillary dermis. Think of it as the sweet spot for treating things like hyperpigmentation and uneven skin tone. It's particularly effective at breaking down excess melanin that causes dark spots.
The way these different colors work together is fascinating, like how some devices combine blue and red light to create purple light for enhanced benefits.
Oh yeah, the combinations are where things get really interesting. Purple light, which combines red and blue, is like getting the best of both worlds. You get the bacteria-fighting power of blue light, plus the healing and anti-inflammatory benefits of red light.
Speaking of combinations, I've heard about cyan light too. What makes that one special?
Cyan light is this brilliant combination of blue and green light that's particularly effective for treating skin irritation and sun damage. What's fascinating is that it can actually help reduce swollen capillaries while also fighting inflammation.
You know what I find most surprising? The fact that near-infrared light can penetrate the deepest into our skin. It's like the deep sea diver of light therapy.
That's such a perfect analogy. Near-infrared light can reach depths that other wavelengths just can't touch. It's why it's often used as a sort of power booster for other treatments. Think of it as the amplifier that makes everything else work better.
The technology behind all this must be incredibly precise. How do they ensure the right wavelengths are being used?
Well, that's where the science gets really interesting. Each wavelength is measured in nanometers, and even a slight variation can affect how well the treatment works. For example, blue light typically operates at around 415 nanometers, while red light is usually around 630 to 660 nanometers.
The precision involved is remarkable. I imagine this is why it's so important to use properly tested and approved devices.
Absolutely crucial point. There's been a huge surge in at-home devices, but not all of them are created equal. The FDA has actually cleared several devices for specific treatments, which is pretty remarkable when you think about it.
That brings up an important question. How can someone make sure they're choosing the right device and the right colors for their specific needs?
This is where consulting with a professional becomes really important. A dermatologist or licensed esthetician can evaluate your specific skin concerns and recommend the most effective combination of wavelengths. They can also warn you about potential interactions with medications or other treatments.
That makes a lot of sense. It's not just about picking a color you like. It's about understanding the science behind each wavelength.
Exactly. And here's something really interesting about the future of this technology. Researchers are now looking at combining LED therapy with other treatments like peptides and growth factors to enhance results even further.
The potential applications seem endless. What do you think the next big breakthrough in light therapy might be?
Well, some exciting research is being done on using specific wavelengths to treat muscle recovery and even brain health. The same principles that make it effective for skin could potentially have much broader applications in medicine.
That's absolutely fascinating. It really shows how we're just scratching the surface of what's possible with this technology.
You know what I think is most exciting about all this? We're finally starting to understand how to harness light in really precise, targeted ways to improve our health. It's like we're learning to speak light's language.
That's such a beautiful way to put it. Any final thoughts on where this technology is headed?
I think we're going to see more personalized approaches, where treatments are tailored to individual genetic profiles and specific skin concerns. The future of light therapy isn't just about having more colors, it's about understanding how to use them more effectively for each person's unique needs.
Well, this has certainly shed new light on the subject. Yes, the inevitable light pun.
And that illuminating note seems like the perfect place to wrap up today's discussion. Remember, everyone, when it comes to LED light therapy, it's not just about picking the brightest option. It's about choosing the right wavelength for your specific needs. Thank you for listening to the Wellness Lab Digest. If you have received value from the podcast, I have 3 asks of you. 1, share the show with your friends and send them a link to the show. 2, please leave a rating and review in whatever app you're listening. And last but not least, please let me know what topics you would like us to cover in the future. You can contact me by sending me a message using the Send Us a Text link below the episode description.